laughing for, man? What the fuck you laughing for, man? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, bro? Now get out of here, man. Why are you laughing? Get the heck out of here, man. What the fuck are you laughing for? Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck are we doing, man? Bro, will I play? Please get out of here, man. What the fuck are you laughing for, man? What the fuck is this team, bro? What is this team, man? What is this team, bro? We're finished, man. Just fold the club, bro. Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, no. Ay, ay.
A few moments later.
Took a short corner. Oh, no. Oh, they've scored! They've scored the second! Oh, my God! Unana flapping. I told you, Unana is hammering out. I've had enough. I'm done. Well, I'm done. We're doing it. We're calling it quits, man. We're calling it quits. Yo, guys, I'm done, man. I can't do this. I can't do this, bro. No, sorry.
Okay.
No, we cannot.
They're both shit keepers though, man.
No, one of them, he's gonna get one. This guy, he's more of a getting one. Oh my God, there we go, we're out. Mbermo missed, we're out. There you go. Right, people, super chats.
I've always liked Grimsby. Anybody else? Just had a little night on the sofa in my dressing gown, watching TV. Just thought I'd say, always liked Grimsby.
Easy people! Just landed, well, last night in Dubai. Woke up to the news that Manchester United, the famous Manchester United, the team you're not allowed to talk about, the biggest team in the world, some people on this account keep telling us every week, lost to the mighty Grimsby. Well, that brings back memories, because there was a day that Manchester City used to fight with Grimsby. Not the famous Man United, the mighty Manchester United, the biggest team in the world. Sir Jim, Scruffy Jim, Ruben Amorim is going to bring the glory days again. Brian Mbuemo, you know what I mean? Sesko, Cunha, absolutely embarrassing. All them Man United fans that jumped in my DMs last week when we got beat to Tottenham started commenting on my videos. Go and hang your head in shame. Don't come hanging around my videos. You're miles away, lads. You're miles off it. Listen, we're the top dogs in Manchester now. You can have your odd win here and there against City in the derby, but it's absolutely pathetic now watching what you have become. Yeah, Scruffy Jim and the Ineos era has well and truly begun. Grimsby Town away. Reminds me back in the second division. I've got PTSD watching the highlights of it. You know what I mean? So go about your day. I'm going to get the old Factor 50 on. Going to see what Sheikh Mansour's doing by the pool. And yeah, lads, you know what I mean? Swallow it. Stick it up, yo. Grimsby Town, well done. Manchester United, or should we say, Little United. You know what I mean? Get out your heads now, lads. Get out your heads. You're not that team anymore. You're not that team anymore. Forget about it. Stop telling everyone how big you are. Concentrate on the job at hand. Your club's burning down around you. Hammer him in. Come on, Grimsby.
Everyone fucking meet me in the car park now. You fucking disgraces. Yeah? You fucking disgraces, mate. Wallahi. It's on site for every single one of you. Fucking disgrace. I can't believe it. Bro. I'm done, man.
Ruben hammering. You're never gonna win again. They're crying in the Stratford. The Reds are going down. Listen, welcome to We Are the South Stand. Mancunian way goes south. Listen, if you are a Manchester City fan in the comments, right? And what's your name? I'm gonna pick on one in particular. Hungry Lion, I'm talking to you. Today you are a Manchester City fan. Please show us you are a Manchester City fan, not by finding a way to link this back to, but we're not any better. No. Manchester United just got put out of the fucking Carabao Cup by Grimsby Town, right? Today, don't make this about shitting on your own club. Today, we shit on our fucking bitter rivals, yeah? So today, you show you are a Manchester City fan and you bask in that beauty of Manchester United going out in the round of the Carabao Cup that we don't even need to fucking play in, right? That's what we do. That's what we do as City fans. We show that we are City fans by doing that. We don't find a way to shit on our own club. Not today. Please. We can talk about that maybe in 30 minutes. But right now,
since when did we become our biggest rivals? Our own fan base became our biggest rivals.
Exactly. Thank you. Not today.
Anyway.
Welcome to We Are the South Stand. Mancunian way goes south. Please make sure you are checking out our sponsors, Best Football Shirts, £15 for all football shirts. You want a further 8% off, then put in OK Jersey in there. I can't wait to get my shirts. They will be here soon. As soon as I do, I will be doing literally a catwalk for you all to show you the beautiful football shirts. Martin will be here shortly, said 5 minutes. We will address what happened last night once Martin gets here. Alan, Patrick, how are you guys?
Good, mate. Can't complain. It's getting nice here in Sydney now. Actually starting to creep above 20 degrees every day. And things are good. I can't really complain. I'm sure everybody was feeling a bit Debbie Downer a few days ago. One man in particular on the screen certainly was. But we can always rely on a certain red club in Salford to liven our spirits, basically. So
exactly,
I can't complain about everything. No one listens anyway. But, we might have our club may have a couple of problems to fix, but it's nothing like what they have to deal with.
That is the key. That is the key. Alan, how are you, my good mate? We have to catch up on the weekend as well, so we will be doing that shortly. But how are we?
Yep. After this morning, all I'm going to say is in the 90s, I used to get bombarded by all my scum mates who were saying, we're going to Juventus, or we're going to Barcelona, or we're going to here, there. You enjoy your day out at Grimsby.
That is it.
Is it. How has the tide turned? Oh, it's bitter or sweet.
Is biting hard.
And do you know what? And this is the key, right? Nitin, I see what you're saying, that United aren't our rivals anymore. Stop caring about them. It's Liverpool. I hear what you're saying, Bob, because at times I kind of feel more of a hate towards towards Liverpool and Arsenal because recent years. But this is where, as an institute, as Manchester City, the institute, the football club, that you just have to go back to, you know, those years of the 90s, of the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
They had a banner reminding us, right? There was, because again, you know, City aren't their rivals, are they? City aren't United's rivals. United's rivals are Liverpool, are they? Fuck. They had a banner to remind us how many years we'd gone without a trophy. They took, you know, they didn't take pity on us back then and go, oh, you know what, City aren't in this title race, so we'll forget about them. We're going to focus on X, Y, or Z. No. They still tried to remind us at every single opportunity of how far ahead of us they were, right? And it's so ironic now.
They used to sing to me, "You'll never, we'll never see you again. We'll never see you again." And it's just flipped like that.
Yeah.
And it's peaceful.
With Alan, your network is tripping, mate. Your network is all over the gaff.
Is it?
Yeah. You got a bit 56k modem dial up.
We missed a great song because
well, we missed about 80% of it.
Yeah.
Well, let me come out and come back in.
Come out and come back in. You should be there. But yeah, bro. I mean, Grimsby. The thing is, I will be honest. The goalkeeper for the penalty shootout was fucking atrocious. We think Ederson doesn't want to make a save at times on penalties, right?
Yeah.
Their goalkeepers made Ederson look like Superman.
Yeah.
With the penalty shootout, they were not looking to save a single shot. Drop of Onana. Think of Onana that season for Inter. Think how good he was that season for Inter. Now look at him. Bradley, when you say the transfer window has been shockingly bad, are you meaning for City? Because if I'm being completely honest with you, some of the transfer window, and I'm not even meaning, by the way, I'm not going back to when I was a kid. I'm meaning since we've had money. We've had a lot worse transfer windows than this transfer window. We've brought in a new goalkeeper, right? And a new goalkeeper of a certain level. We don't know what yet. We've brought in potential, right? Goalkeeper. We've brought in Cherky, Reinders, Ait Nori. I'm pretty certain we've brought in someone else as well. Naipan. This transfer window has not been right. And then you've come back with, we have no right back. Yes, I agree with you. We should have got a right back. But you've just said this window's been shocking. Have we done everything I wanted us to do this transfer window? No. But has it been a shocking transfer window? No. We have not. We have not. No. But look, just quickly, we're going to wrap up on Man United. Martin might want to chat on them for a little while, but
can we talk more about them, please?
Yeah, but there's. I don't want to talk on them too much. One thing I will say is, right, against Arsenal, they look good, but they always look good against Arsenal at home. First game of the season, they look good. Same game, by the way. They always look good first game of the season.
It's weird sort of turn up against top six.
They always do that. But yeah. I did say Fulham away, right? Because it's all great looking good, but they look good but lost against Arsenal. I said, now Fulham away, you have to go and look good and get 3 points. And then this whole new, with Mbeumo, with Sesko, with Cunha, this whole new rejuvenation that apparently is going on. Okay, I can hear it. But if you look bad against Fulham, and you don't get 3 points, then all of a sudden, it's straight back to last season settings, right? Hey presto, they drew with Fulham, looked absolutely dog shit, were lucky to draw against Fulham, and now they've gone and lost to Grimsby. So far this season, the song, Ruben Amorim, You're Never Going to Win Again, is coming spot on. 3 games, lost 2, drawn 1, 1 point. Not looking good, Bav. It's not looking good. Do we think Amorim goes soon? Here's the main man. Do we think Amorim goes soon?
Yes.
Not that one. Is it that one? No, is it this one? There we go. Hello, Martin. Do we think that Amarin goes soon? Generally, I think. Who they got at the weekend? Does anyone know? United have got the weekend.
Burnley. Oh,
Burnley, I heard. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should win that. I mean, they don't. They don't win that, and they're fucking. They. Do you think? Does anyone think he goes before Burnley at home? No. So in that case, it looks like Burnley at home is going to be there. I think they beat Burnley at home.
If they got beat against Burnley, he might go.
Oh, if they get beat against Burnley, yeah, during the international break, I think a loss to Burnley could see him getting sacked.
Yeah, but who's available?
Just in time for just in time for Harry Potter.
Ange? What about Ange?
No. Who? Listen. Who knows?
No.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, morning, Martin.
Morning.
For people that did happen to see the beautiful show that was yesterday, that has now been taken down, I would like to apologise on my behalf for the way I spoke to Martin. It was not acceptable to speak to a good friend like that, and he is a good friend. We sorted it off air yesterday, but yeah, listen, it's what happens when two huge planets collide. But sorry, Martin.
Yeah, no, we spoke to each other. We apologised. We sorted it out. It was done. We dusted. Like I said on the live last night, done, dusted. We got on. We moved on.
Yeah, and United lost as well, just to make it that little bit better. So we can move on. Have you been basking in the glory of United losing, Martin? Speaking with all your pals?
Sent a couple of texts. I've had no replies.
Shock.
Enough. One of them's still unread, so I'm a bit worried about him.
All my mates refusing to answer the phone. It's so hilarious.
I mean, it's quite funny. I was like, ooh, I remember going to Grimsby. Oh, sorry,
this is the thing.
We won when we went to Grimsby. And then what made it even sweeter was our youth team beat Grimsby as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Our youth team beat Grimsby.
What made it sweeter?
Do you know what we've got as well? In fact, do you know what? So, I'm sure all of you saw this. You saw John Stones pick up that young kid the other day at the Wolves game. You see, City shared a video of John Stones going over at the end, picking up a young kid.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So that is my good friend Josh's son, and Josh, who was in it. They're from Grimsby. Brett's from Grimsby. Shane's from Grimsby. Reedy's from Grimsby. We hang around with the Grimsby lot. So I tell you what, they were absolutely rocking last night. However, they did say they said they don't want Grimsby because it's their local. Anyway, we've got Huddersfield.
Yeah. Can I just make one thing clear after what happened last night? Can we please not go out to a League One side in Huddersfield?
Yeah, imagine that.
Go full strength if we have to.
I mean, see, this is a thing, right? And this is where I was saying to the comments, let's not turn this into how can we shit on City, right? And I know, Hungry Lion, whoever you are, right? I can't lie, bro. You are the most negative Manchester City fan I have ever come across in my life. And
more than me. More
than Nitin Patel. He makes Nitin look like a happy clapper, this Hungry Lion. Straight away, he said, but I'm not being funny. If this current Manchester City played Grimsby, we'd lose. Right? Come on, man. Come on. Everyone, please, let's just calm down, right? Let's calm down and let's not find every way. I'm going to be so consistent with what I said in the summer and what I'm saying now. We're going to judge our players by every single game, right? We're going to talk about every single game constructively, but we're not going to throw our toys out of the pram. And we're not going to start.
Typical City, that one.
It would be typical.
That's why I brought it up. Exactly why I brought it up.
It really would be.
For the love of God, please, full strength. If we're 4-0 up at half time, just keep going.
Yeah.
You know what,
No
Yeah,
substitutions
literally,
until we're 5-0 up with
make it
5 minutes
every
to go.
single nail in that damn coffin is hammered in.
Yeah, do you know my biggest shock about Huddersfield was? Anyone who's been to Huddersfield, I always remember it as was it the McAlpine Alfred Stadium when it was
Yes.
first built?
Yes.
Now called the Kirklees. I'm
Do you
like,
know
you
what?
can't
When
change
Huddersfield
it was the
name
John
like
Smith
that.
when I was
what?
there.
You know what? When Huddersfield Stadium was first built, it was a belter.
Yeah, it was
a
like proper.
Yeah. It was round.
It was
round
better
about
suited
the
for
same
rugby league,
era.
though, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was built round the same time as Sunderland, wasn't it? Stadium of
Yeah,
Light. It was that era. And because I remember, it's funny. Someone said the other day on Twitter that the Stadium of Light is a heritage ground, right? And I was like, I'm sorry, yeah, you're wrong. They said Ellen Road and hold up, Roms. He said Ellen Road and Stadium of Light are heritage grounds, and I was like, Ellen Road, I'll hear Ellen Road is a heritage ground. Stadium of Light was like late 90s. That's not heritage to me. That's still a modern ground. It's only it's only not even.
Hey,
I remember going to Roker Park.
Yeah, there we go. See, Roker Park. Now that was a heritage ground.
You out of Foster. Well, even I've been to Roker. And believe it or not, guess who was the team who opened the Stadium of Light in their first league game?
I'm going to say,
got beat.
Hold on, I'm going to say Scunthorpe just because it's completely random, but I presume it's City.
It was.
Yeah.
We got beat.
We got beat. Well,
there we go. It was a great.
Can I just say I've done Huddersfield away, and it's not a bad away day. It's close. It's what's the maximum probably train ride you get up there, Martin? No more than an hour.
No, it's more than that.
40 minutes.
Hour and a bit. Yeah.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's about an hour in the car from me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, because when I went there, if anybody does the away day, I don't know if you do it, Daps, but there's a really good brewery on the way down to the ground called Magic Rock.
On the way to Sunderland?
On the way to Huddersfield. On the way.
Oh, Huddersfield. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do that one, go to the Magic Rock Brewery. It's brilliant. It's a really good brewery. Yeah. If you'd like to sponsor us, please get in touch.
You ever heard of the Ale Trail?
Yeah, I've heard of the Ale
Stop
Trail.
doing it now. Apparently, it's done. They used to go from Oldham to Huddersfield and back.
Yeah.
Stop doing it now.
They've stopped doing everything now, ain't they?
What's the Ale Trail like? You do like a pub tour, like a pub crawl, but on a bus or something.
Basically, just get on. You got a train from Oldham or whenever.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Station, and you just get off at every stop, have a beer, back on.
I mean, they might stop doing it. You can just do it yourself, though.
I mean, you can do it yourself now. Yeah,
it's not quite the same. But right, let's move on to Manchester City, though. Let's move on to Manchester City. My eyes are firmly fixed on the draw this afternoon. I want some good.
Mine won't.
Yeah, I want some good away days.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward, excited to see who we get. Please don't put Madrid. We do not want to play Madrid. Let me be clear. We do not.
It wouldn't be Champions League without playing Madrid, though, Daps. We're going to face them at some point. We're going to play them at some point. The competition. We're going to play them. And do you know what? Actually, in that case, for a change, I'd rather face them in the league draw, in the league phase, because then there's a good chance we may not play them in the bloody playoffs.
Right, well, in that case, if we're going to play Madrid, can we play them literally in 2 weeks' time while it's still hot over there?
Yeah.
That
would be one. Get it out of the way. Don't care about the results. See you later.
But I can't lie.
It's like, do you know what it is? It's like I wish we started every Premier League season away at Anfield. Get it out of the way. Match day one.
Do you know what? That would be quality, wouldn't it? Get that game out of the way. Yeah.
Just get it out of the way. Carry on. We're at least it only goes for 37 weeks.
It's bad enough playing Tottenham because they beat us every time they play us.
Right. Well, let's move on to that game because I haven't caught up with you guys about that game. So let's catch up about that game. And Alan, there's no better place to start than with you and with your.
I've just sent you a photograph because there was a certain 3 people that spent the time winding the fucking me up big time all night long, right? Slagging Trafford off from minute 1 right through when he made the mistake, right? And then in the end, Spencer Pryor, who was in that picture, right? Do you want me to put it on screen so you can see the picture, or can you do it from there?
There's absolutely no way that you'd be able to put it on the screen, but I'm interested to see how you're going to do that. All right, thank you. Yeah.
There you go.
There we
Right.
go.
You see 3 people in Sydney.
Can you send that to me, Alan?
Spencer started it, and these other 2 clowns carried on it, slagging off Trafford, saying he's shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting more wound up because I'm supporting him, and these 3 idiots. And on the way home, they ring me from Spencer's car. Spencer rings me to give me shit about it, and I was well wound up, I'll tell you. I never slept for about 3 hours after. I couldn't sleep because I was that wound up.
Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me. I know you have to protect your client, but
some say it's bullying. I say it's doing a service to community.
Let me just read this out to you. I sent to Alan, Trafford looking shaky as fuck. Alan's response, because our midfield is shit.
He is. We were all of them.
Hold on. How Turkey crap, right?
He's crap.
How
He's
the
crap.
hell?
He
Hold
is
on.
crap.
No. Right. How the hell can you blame Trafford looking shaky on the midfield? Please just break that down to me and stay focused. Concentrate.
I'm staying totally focused. Tottenham outpressed us from 30 seconds right through to the end of the game, right?
Yep.
All 11 Tottenham players played high up the pitch against us. Our midfield was non-existent. Cherky, fuck me. People say he'd do a back healer. He couldn't do a fucking back healer in the fucking backyard. He's shit. He was crap, right? The whole defence and midfield were fucking terrible. And Trafford's bad mistake.
Sorry. Plurals. Plurals. Put S on the end. Mistakes. Don't make out as one.
Mistake.
No. He made multiple mistakes.
Diaz passed the ball in his own 6-yard box, sideways. In his 6-yard box, what's he doing? He's an experienced footballer.
Yeah, I thought you were an experienced football fan, but clearly by your take, you're not.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't try and wind me up, because I know you're trying to wind me up now.
No, but right.
Martin's
you haven't really You haven't really answered how Trafford's mistake can be blamed on our midfield and Turkey.
Hey, I blame the whole team because we're all fucking
right.
shit.
So just to be clear, do you blame the whole? Right. Do you blame the whole team? Yeah.
Yes.
The whole team is at fault for James Trafford looking straight forward, seeing a City player and seeing Sarr flying in behind him, and Trafford thinking, this is a good idea. I'm going to pass the ball to him. Well, come on. What? Mate. No. I want to know how, because this is the key. Look, should Gonzalez have asked for the ball? No, he shouldn't have, right? But this is a learning process for Gonzalez. I've said it to people. That role, when you come from La Liga, you think you have more time on the ball than you do. Gonzalez has asked for the ball in a stupid place. However, he can't see what's behind him. James Trafford can see exactly what is behind Gonzalez and could see at what pace he was moving at and decided, I'm going to play this ball to Gonzalez. He should not have done that, bro. Now, for you to blame anyone else for that pass is insane, let alone blaming Cherky.
Team game, mate. That's all of them. They're all shit.
Including Trafford?
Yes.
Right, okay, cool. I wouldn't disagree with that.
Mate, they could have got beat 5 or 6 easily.
No, I disagree with that. No, I disagree with that.
They were shit, mate. I said that during the game to you.
But they couldn't have. That you saying that though, again, that doesn't really mean much. 5 or 6, really, bro? Because I think in the second half they only had 2 chances.
We should have scored both of those for starters.
But they should. To say they could have scored 5 or 6, I don't believe. I mean, that's just you ranting.
We got absolutely murdered.
We didn't get murdered either.
Well,
we lost. We lost. No, Right.
You were
hold
in
on, let
Morocco.
me-
Hang on. You were in Morocco in your big, nice apartment, wherever it was, a villa you were in. Probably pissed watching it.
No, I wasn't. I was in a hotel. It was 12:30 kickoff.
Okay, Alan.
It's
They were
12:30.
all. They
Alan,
were
what
all.
time was it where you were?
2 o'clock
Does
in
it
the
matter
morning.
where the
Right,
hell
so
someone
2
was
o'clock in the
watching it?
morning. Right, so 12:30 in Morocco, in my hotel where I've just had to check out and I'm waiting to check into the villa, or 2 a.m. in Australia. Who's more likely to be pissed, Alan?
I was laying in bed, mate, watching it on my laptop.
Right, hungover.
He is lying to you, though, because the match.
You were watching it on a laptop.
It was.
That was
Yeah.
buffering
And for the
like
record, no, for
shit.
the record,
but
Alan.
you know the reason why I was watching
No,
it on my laptop.
Alan, you're
was that-
exaggerating.
Well,
At
hang on.
2 o'clock, the game had been finished for 2 hours, 3 hours
That's
already.
why you think it should have been 5 or 6.
was a-
Your laptop was buffering the two
It was
goals
half,
over
it
and
was
over
half
and over.
11 kickoff. It was half 11 kickoff, and I watched
No, it
the
was
game.
9:30.
Also, hey?
It was
Oh, yeah,
9:30.
yeah.
It was disco, mate.
I was watching it with my dad in bed. So there you go.
Was you watching last
Still
year's
past your
game?
bedtime anyway.
Was you
Yeah,
watching
were you
last
watching
year's
last
game?
year's game? I'm trying. Sorry,
I know
I'm just-
I know one thing, mate. The whole team, including Trafford, was fucking shit.
Alan, let's be honest. James Trafford was a rabbit in headlights and didn't know whether to turn left, right, up or down. Wasn't
Mate,
he? It was
sorry,
we were all
Alan,
put, but Alan,
Alan.
he was over the. He was
Yeah,
a mess.
Alan. So possession, 61%, 39%. Corners 7-2. Big chances created. We created 2 big chances. They created 3. Right. So based on that, how the fuck could it have been 6-0?
Because every time they went forward, they should have scored.
No, they only created 3 big chances. So how the hell could they? How if they only created 3 big chances? How could it have been 6-0?
It should have been 6.
No, they only created 3 big chances. How could it have been 6-0? They only created 3 big chances.
So they only created 3 chances. They created more than that, mate. Sorry.
I've just pulled up the stats. They only created
Mate,
3 big chances, right? So to say 6-0 is just an exaggeration.
You're telling me that we were the better team. Are you serious? You had a
No,
mate,
no, I'm not. No, Alan, I'm not. At no point have I said that. At no point have I said that. What I'm also saying is calm down with it should have been 6. That's what I'm saying.
You're going over the top.
You're going over the top with the 6.
we were murdered.
Yeah.
See, no, Alan, I'll be honest. I thought that because I did a post-match reaction, and I think when I came out the ground, I thought we were really bad. We were dog awful.
Okay.
And my reaction video says that. If you look at me, I feel like we've just been I've been punched in the guts, the groin, and everything.
We're just flat, weren't we? We're just flat and really.
Then I watched
fucking...
it back. I watched it back 2 or 3 times, and there was chances in the game that had gone out of my head. I completely forgot about some of the chances because I was that pissed off.
Yeah.
That
happens when you,
I must admit, mate, I don't think I could watch the whole game back again. I couldn't watch 5 minutes.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. It was just. Do you know what it was like? We will talk about the defense, but it's the midfield as well. Just was very flat and inexperienced, and there was no bite in us at all. There was no.
It was like watching a movie with a really bad plot. You see it once and you never want to see it again.
Yeah. It was just. It was. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we were okay, but I'm saying it should have been 6. I think Tottenham tactically was spot on, right, and that's what won them the game. I don't think Tottenham were amazing. Just tactically.
See, that's why I watched it back. People thought Tottenham as though like they were going to contend for a title. And I thought, I missed what I need to. And when I rewatched it back, I thought, Tottenham were good, but they're not. They weren't like prime Real Madrid that waltzed up to the air.
And what's the thing? What's the thing that Tottenham always do? They're hot out the gates at the start of the season more than anybody. You know, league champions in October, that sort of thing, whatever.
Yeah,
I look at it away, Martin. I look at it away where it's like, well, I'm glad we have that performance in that sort of fixture at the end of August rather than at the end of April.
Yeah.
It's done. It's in the rearview mirror. We move on.
But then I thought we brought in. There's a lot of new players, and I'm not making excuses. We were poor. We were poor.
Yeah, we were poor.
Yeah,
we were really.
And
this comment
we looked like a team. I mean, I didn't realize it was the youngest team in 15 years that we're fielding. And the trouble was, I don't think the style of play was good. And like I said, I've christened it Mario Kart FC. Because we've gone from the sublime to the ridiculous. We've gone to slow pedestrian football to get the ball forward at 3,000 miles an hour. Kick, rush, kick, rush.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got Pep Linders, Pep Guardiola, and Colo Torre, all three screaming on the touchline at the same time. I'm like, we looked like an under-12s Sunday morning team.
Well, the parents are trying to help out the manager. The parents are trying to help out the coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost count.
What was going on.
Martin, I lost the count of how many times we pushed the ball out when we were running down the wide areas.
Yeah.
Our own place.
Yeah, I agree. Count. Oscar Bob was our best player, but I came away going, but that's not a glaze on Oscar Bob. That was how poor we were in the game.
Yeah.
I think Oscar Bob came in. The mad thing is, I actually think Oscar Bob started to look a lot better just before he came off as well, and then he got subbed off. I think the chemistry thing's spot on. I think this is a harsh lesson on Reinders, Cherky, and Gonzalez. That
Massively.
game, not like for all three of them, and Trafford. Right, for me, where I guess it hurts me the most, right, because I said this yesterday, when it's one step forward, two steps back, right? And if we look at last season, right, then we had the Club World Cup, and first couple of games of the Club World Cup, I was bubbling, I was buzzing, right? And then that last game of the Club World Cup was two steps back, right? And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. We're not learning. Then we play Palermos. Then we play Wolves. And admittedly, I know they're not top quality teams, but we look good against both of them. And I'm like, yep, you know what? We're starting to build something, some momentum. And then Tottenham happens, right? And it's like, we're not learning again. And the thing is that I remember after the Wolves game saying how I was so happy to see Ruben Diaz and John Stones back with their chemistry. And, you know, the fact that the offside trap was working, the fact that James Trafford had a great game. Lo and behold, the next game, Trafford has a shit game. The offside trap don't work, and Ruben Diaz and John Stones have a stinker. Literally, everything I praised in the first game went wrong in the second game. And it's just like...
There was no protection to the defence, though. You must admit that.
No, that's true. And this is something that is valid, that we always talk about the importance of the 6 role, right? Yeah. And having a world-class 6 in, because it does protect. And you take that 6 out of any team. If you take that Kante out of Chelsea, if you take that Fernandinho out of City, or Rodri out of City, or even De Jong out of City, if you take Gravenberch out of Liverpool, they're not looking so good. If you take Fabinho out of Liverpool, you take a DM out of a team, they don't look as good. Now, Gonzalez is still learning.
I tell you, we miss more than anything. And I said to Martin on a text message,
Bernardo,
big time.
Yeah.
That was the sort of game where he would have been perfect to steady the ship.
Yeah. Look, I said it. I said it before the game that if we don't win this, then Pep's going to be going. I think I said if we don't win this, Bernardo will not be dropped for the rest of the season now, and rightly so. Rightly so. Like, do people now appreciate the importance of Bernardo Silva? And the thing is,
he's everywhere.
The thing is, people won't, because you already appreciated Bernardo Silva. People will find a way to look at something else and not talk about how important a bit of this is the thing. You know, when we talk about experience, right? And people say experience is irrelevant, right? I always say it's balance, right? I get it. And I think Martin gets it, Pat gets it, Alan gets it. We don't want to see a midfield of Gundogan, Bernardo Silva and Kovacic in 2025, right? Mm-hmm. However, we definitely see the importance of having some experience in that midfield. Some. Not all, but some. And someone's saying Bernardo wouldn't have stopped Spurs from scoring. Bro, it may well have never happened because he might have broke it up before that.
It would have made Nico Gonzalez not play well.
Yeah. honestly, having experience in that midfield is very important. I want to see Reinders and Cherky most games. I do. But not at the expense of getting rid of every bit of experience we have in midfield, right? You need experience in midfield. You do.
It was two eggs.
Yeah.
Two from, like you said, no one's saying play Kovacic, Gundo, and Bernardo together. But you can't get rid of everything
Yeah.
at one time. That midfield did not need to be changed from Wolves. It didn't need to be changed.
No, I
Keep
agree.
it as it is. There was no. I mean, you look in that game. There was a reason
Yeah.
he swapped Reinders and Nico.
Why do you think it was changed?
I don't actually know. I really don't. I think, was he trying to get Cherky in? I don't know. Because if you look, Cherky was actually going very, very deep into the midfield. Which I never saw David do. I never saw KDB do on the regular. Once or twice, yeah, maybe. But last place he was in that advanced sort of 10 role. And I'm guessing that's what his role was.
Well, they were pushed back, weren't they? A whole lot of them pushed back.
Yeah, but sometimes, Alan, you get pushed back by force and you can do it back to them.
Yeah.
I understand what people say about tactics of Tottenham push you back. You only get pushed back if you allow it.
Yeah.
As
They
well.
went man to man.
You can do something about it. The problem is one or two players, I'll be honest, they froze in the limelight. Froze in the limelight.
Massively.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It was
the moment was too. They let the moment get too big for him.
And someone's saying in the comments about Marmoush, it is valid. Marmoush had a chance. If he, by the way, absolute sensational pass from Haaland. For anyone that says Haaland can't link up, I think that shows perfect pass from Haaland. Marmoush should have scored that. Keeper did well coming out, made himself very, very big, proper Schmeichel-esque. But Marmoush, he should have scored there. Do you know what? Marmoush was close from a mad angle. He had no right to score from that angle, to be fair, but he was close there. But then also, look, that ball over the top from right to left, I think it might have been from Cherky, that Marmoush should have very easily brought down that he failed to make contact with. I don't think Marmoush had a good job.
He looked very rusty out there at times.
Yeah, and
timing runs and trying to take long passes and long passes. He just seemed a bit out of rhythm. I think he's still a few weeks away from being back at full back in the full match rhythm.
But right, so I've said from the start of the season that I am going to judge Pep this season on if he's adapting well. And look, he's got credit in the bank. That's why I will always say he's never going to be Pep out. But we do have to keep an eye on Pep and not just always talk on the players. The team selection for me, why was there no pacing? Yeah, but
Go wrong.
Would you have started Rico at right back?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. 5 weeks ago,
he doesn't want to admit. He doesn't want to admit he wants Nunes in there.
No, 5 weeks ago, 5-6
he can
weeks
put Kuznov in there if he wants to.
Hang on. 5-6 weeks ago, we all agreed that we have to sign the right fullback, and we haven't done that.
Yeah.
Because we've only got midfielders that are pushed into a right back position at the moment, and that includes Nunes. So if you're asking me, would I have played Nunes instead of Rico? I'd have played I don't like playing either of them because I don't.
No, that's not. But that. All right, cool. If we're going to do this now, you're basically going into the realm of FIFA, right? And saying, all right, well, in that case, no, because in that case, I wish we were playing Rodrygo, and I wish Trafford didn't start. I wish Donnarumma was in there, and I wish that our midfield also had. I wish we had Jamal, right? If we're going to do, I wouldn't have played Marmoush. I would have played Jamal. That's basically what you're doing. We don't have a right back, so with the squad that we have, who would you have played? Like, Alan, you have to pick one of the players in our squad. Who would you have started?
Nunes.
Right. Now, there we go. Now, that is someone that would never want to start Nunes, but you would have started Nunes. Martin, who would you have started?
Nunes, probably now looking back. I would like Kushnerov, but
Either of them is a right answer for me, by the way.
I think people are looking at Kushnerov in the wrong way. For me, it depends what Pep wants to do. Pep wants to keep doing this overlapping inverted fullback job.
Yeah.
I've never seen Kushnerov do that, so I don't know if he can do that. I know Nunes can. Maybe I need to see Kushnerov do it to be able to see whether he can, and maybe that's the reason he's not playing him.
Do you think a lot of people out there are on that Kuznov sort of train because one, when we did our research about when we signed him, a lot of the highlights were his time at Lons, where he was basically playing a lot of recovery work from the right-hand side, chasing down wingers and hard tackles and things like that. And that's the sort of thing like, yeah, that's what we want. We want that. Kyle Walker's not here anymore. Kyle Walker's not here anymore. We want that, sort of thing. And everybody's dying for it to happen, but they don't. What we have to realize that he's still very, very raw.
I think it changes who he plays in front, if you know what I mean. Though, if he plays Kuznov in front,
Look,
because of what we've seen so far from Kuznov, we can't necessarily go and say, yeah, that's the right back option because there's a little bit more to that. Like the defensive side, it's fantastic. But if you're right back, you're not just doing right back things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're not just getting into a defensive role.
But here was the thing that right. So firstly, we played Bob, so we don't necessarily need Nunes because we were playing with a winger, right? With Bob. We also had Cherky on the right, which people tell me Cherky's best position is kind of around the right wing. So we had a Cherky Bob link up down the right hand side. There's no need for Nunes there at all. I hear the Rico thing with build up play coming into the middle of the park. But we didn't really see that. Rico's passing was really bad at the weekend as well. Kuznov for me, right. Firstly, Pep had the balls to play Kuznov at right back against Vinicius Jr., where he actually was probably our best player that day, right? So Pep has seen him there before. He's a defender. He knows how to defend, and he has pace. So I just don't quite get it. Now, the problem with me is Rico, and I feel for Rico. I'm not going to shit on Rico here because I'm sick and tired of Rico getting blamed for a Pep mistake, right?
Yeah.
Here is what I have been saying for 2 years minimum. 2 years minimum now. I'm not fucking learning anything about Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis is a midfielder, right?
Correct.
When we play against teams where we have all the ball and the quality is not there, right? Rico Lewis can sit in midfield and do a sterling job as a midfielder. Why? Because he's a midfielder. You put Rico Lewis in that right back role against teams that are half decent. He's not good enough as a right back. And then we get to shitting on Rico Lewis. No, I'm sick of shitting on a player for being played out of fucking position, man. This is on Pep. Anything on Rico Lewis is on Pep. It's not on Rico Lewis no more, right? Anyone, stop blaming Rico. He's a midfielder and he shines when he plays in fucking midfield. You play him at right back, he sinks against half-decent teams. Of course, you play a quality midfielder at right back against a shit team, they'll look okay, right? You play them against half-decent teams and all of a sudden they don't look as good. And it's not their fault. It's Pep. It is on Pep. Sorry, but this one is fully on him.
Great. So, but I'll tell you what, Daps, you just spoke 2 minutes of absolute fucking
because
sense.
this is a thing that, like, with Pep, you've got us lot that will defend Pep, right? And then you've got the lot online that will go for Pep. But with Rico, he ain't got no one fucking defending him, right?
Yeah.
And so far, Pep's not coming out and doing. Remember when Pep used to defend John Stones about, he's got to have big balls to play. Rico's just being allowed to drown at right back, right? And all of a sudden now Rico's confidence from the week before gone. He shouldn't have started that game. We all knew against Tottenham, you need some pace, right? Ruben Diaz and John Stones in 2025 has no legs whatsoever, right? What makes it even worse, to be fair, is once Ait Nori came off injured, you've then got Ake in at left back with no legs as well. There was no legs in that defence at all. I just think it is on Pep. It is on Pep. But now moving forward, what do we say this weekend? For me, Martin, you might know. Do you think Vardiol's ready?
I've no idea actually on that one. City are keeping injuries very quiet. Have you noticed at the minute?
Yeah.
There's been nothing on Eight Nori either.
No, there hasn't actually.
There's been nothing on injuries
Pep
at the minute, which is a weird one.
Pep seemed quite, you
So
know.
just while you
hopeful
were
about
off, I
next
did just
week.
get a text on Ederson.
Go on.
Expect movement very soon.
Expect movement. Right,
soon.
so that means Donnarumma's going to be coming in then.
Yeah, that's what the text I've just got. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, do you know what? I must admit, it's the whole Ederson thing just has been confusing me the last week or two. I mean, it's actually now in hindsight been confusing all summer because all we get out of City is that no, they want to keep him, but then we get messages like that. So, right, Martin, Ederson goes.
Yeah.
We get Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Who starts for City?
I think it'll be after international break. Anything? Who starts? It's going to be Donnarumma, isn't it?
But I don't want what you think, because I think we all think Donnarumma because of the wage. What would you want?
What I want and what I think we will. You're back to
thing. No, but are they two? This is the thing. I think this is important with you, though, Martin, because people
on Saturday, I'm going to be straight with you. Saturday did make my mind up. Donnarumma a little bit.
Right.
So, I'm going to be honest. A week ago, I'd have gone Trafford, not on Saturday's performance, and I'm not killing him, Alan.
Bro, I'm the same as you. I'm the same as you, bro. I'm the same as you. I am the same as you. I think.
Listen, I think Trafford will have a great career. I just think he's not ready right now. Yeah. I don't think he's ready right now, and it's not fair on him.
Do you know what? I'm going to do the same as what you said there. The fairness. Right now, right? Trafford is sat there with a defense that is all over the fucking gaff and no six, right? So right now, I want a shot stopper. Do you know what? I want a fucking shot stopper. Just give me a shot stopper. Now, once our defence looks solid, start to bring Trafford in. But at the moment, I can't lie. I want Donnarumma. I want him.
Yeah, I agree. I think now, do you think, Daps, now's the time where gone is the years now of Ederson, where we spent so many years we were willing to compromise on shot stopping so we could have the best ball-playing goalkeeper in the world? Now that scale has flipped a bit, I think, now. I think we're willing to drop the plane from out the back goalkeeper if it means that we can have an absolute killer shot stopper.
Yeah.
And I think that's something right now that will come in handy, especially if there's still a few question marks in relation to our defense.
Yeah. Sorry, just on this one, I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying that Rico Lewis should be starting in our midfield. Let me be very clear with that as well. I'm not saying that. There is a reason why I've been saying for, again, well over a year, that I would loan Rico Lewis out for a season to a decent club with the agreement that he must play in midfield. So we can see just how good he is in midfield. What I'm saying is Rico against top teams at right back is not acceptable. I'm not saying I want Rico to be our starter in midfield, because I would agree at this point. We have to remember Rico is still 20 years old, people. Just because this is his 4th season in the league, he's only 20 years old.
Rico? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
listen, in my honest opinion, do I think Rico Lewis is good enough? No, I don't. That's not slandering the lad. I don't think and I didn't think that weeks ago. But what I will say is, before he signed the contract and he was going to Forest, there was a lot of people, don't go to Forest, he's got to stay, don't let him go. And he didn't go. And he signed the contract, and there was a lot of people very happy he signed his contract. And now some people are against him. That's the bit I'm a bit thing with. I think people are a bit all over the place, because I think, if I'm going to be honest with you, I think Rico's a bit all over the place. And I think it's making fans go all over the place. Because is he a right back? Is he a centre mid? Is he an 8? I don't know. And then I've got a question of, is he better in a winning team? Is he a player who needs to come on when you're 3-0 up for a better confidence and let him spray the ball around?
Someone said this. LB is right when he called Rico a luxury player. Yeah, maybe. He's a player that but again, if we're talking about, and this is not
But he
anything
can't
against
grow.
Rico.
He can't grow. That's just genetics. I can't kill the lad for genetics.
No.
It's like asking Alan to look like Tom Cruise. It ain't going to happen, people.
Hey, listen. When Alan was younger, he was an absolute looker, right? Absolute looker, I heard.
Alan could one day look like Tom Cruise, but at the moment, I'd say it's
the only looker Alan ever did was work there to sell cars.
People, please, 262 of you in here, only 150 likes. That means quite a few of you haven't liked the video yet. Please do make sure you check the like button and you smash that like button. I don't know, man. I just think with Rico Lewis, he's 20 years old.
He's a kid.
I think he's a kid. He's still a kid. He still is only 20 years old. And this is the thing.
Completely missed the under 23s.
So when did you go from
that's a big underlying factor for me.
When did the kid to the young transfer go in?
Well, back to your time.
22, 23.
Rodry's an unk now.
Well, Foden's not too far off being uncle status, I believe.
I think Mateus Nunes just turned 27. I think that's pretty much hunk. He turned 27 today.
He's quite good. He's going into sort of daddy.
Do you know who else? Sorry, just quickly. Do you know who else we really missed at the weekend? Do you know who would have we missed ball carriers at the weekend, right?
Kev.
If it's not Bernardo, Kovacic.
Yeah.
Kovacic's one of the best ball carriers in our squad, right? If not Bernardo, Kovacic would have been mint for us on Saturday as well. Just picking up the ball and carrying it forwards. Ball
sometimes in a passing team, you need a ball carrying player.
Yeah,
and
you do.
Kovacic would have been that. Yeah.
Just to get you yards up the pitch. Look, but we have to say shout. Yeah, go on.
What the frig's happening with Calvin Phillips? Because he's sat 150k a week. We're 4 days away. We don't even know a thing yet.
No.
Is he? For fuck's sake. Yeah,
he's on 150k a week. And we're not even getting a thing.
I'm telling you, talk about people talk about Scott Carson, right? And Scott Carson's City career, right? Bro, Calvin Phillips is outshining Scott Carson at this point because Scott Carson was never on 150 grand a week, for fuck's sake.
Can he play right fullback?
At this point,
it's worth a go.
But let's just before we wrap up, let's just talk this weekend, Brighton. Who are we starting at the back?
Can't wait for that long trip.
Are you going?
Yeah. 4 in the morning. I'm out of this Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning, isn't it? A few of my mates that I'm going to Chester races with are going to the game on Sunday. So after Chester races Saturday.
Chester races on
11 p.m. on a Sunday here, but I'm in the middle. I start my 4 days off on Sunday, so I might be up for it.
Yeah, I know. Fuck knows what they're doing. But right,
well,
so who are we starting? Who are we starting? Defense.
I've got my all 11. I'll say my 11.
Go on.
I'll go with it. I think it will be Trafford.
Yeah.
I would go with Nunes. I would go with Kushanoff, Diaz, Gabardiol if he's fit.
Hold on. Kushanoff.
Diaz. Gabardiol.
Right,
if
okay.
Gabardiol's fit.
Yeah,
Rodri. Reinders. Foden. I'd put Cherky to the right. I would put Mamouche, and they're going to kill me for this. Mamouche on the left hand up there. And then Gavardio can go down the wing, and then you bring Mamouche more centrally, rather than saying to Mamouche, stay on that left-hand side. Bring Mamouche in more centrally and let Gavardio do the overlap. Don't have Mamouche as wide as a touchline winger as you did on Saturday. Tell him to come in a bit more. Put Cherky on the right so he can have like a floating role. Foden in the 10, Rodri and Reinders behind.
Foden does like playing against Brighton too. I think he's got a really good record against them.
Yeah.
For me, Foden and Rodri don't start and get significant minutes, then what we're going to do for United and Arsenal coming up. They need to get minutes in legs.
Yeah.
Not saying play him 90, give him 60, give him 65, get him off. Savinho's not fit. Savinho is actually injured. He is actually injured.
Do you know what? Right. But do you know what? On that take, That is what I want to see. When Savinho is back fit, right? Because look, people like me have said we wanted Rodrygo over Savinho, right? But I have been very consistent with what I've said that, look, if he is to stay, I want to see him on the left, right? Now, if I am Pep, I'm treating this almost like a reset with Savinho. When he starts back, you know what? It's like you're staying now, start him on the left. Start him on the left. Let him play where he looks his best. And it is true what people are saying. Marmoush is not a winger, right? I've said this. Asked this question yesterday. I think, Martin, it was after you'd gone. I'm just going to ask a question, right, to all three of you. At the weekend, is there any of you that would be willing to see a front three of Doku, Marmoush, Bob? I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, front three.
Front three.
So Bob's my 9. Oh, Marmoush is my 9, sorry. And then Bob and Doku.
Marmoush in the middle, Doku on the left, Marmoush, Bob on the right.
It's different.
It's not different. It's the way it's remember too much. Right. So the reason why I ask this is people want to forget that 6 to 8 week period last season when Haaland was injured.
Yeah.
And when a front three of Savinho, Marmoush, and Doku did quite well for us.
I'm going to say initially, my initial thoughts when you mentioned it. My initial thoughts when you mentioned it were not yet. What I'm thinking is that it sounds good when we start playing every 3 days. Because it's a good rotational option.
Yeah, there's more fluidity to it because those three can literally all interchange. You could see those three just circling around. You know, like you do like the music, like musical chairs. One goes right. You could see him doing that all the way around it, and I think it'd be harder to defend.
Yeah. That was like prime false 9 madness days, basically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You go back to
You see this. Stop the Doku hype. Who did any Doku hype there? Right. I just asked a question.
I just asked a question. It's your opinion, and I get that. No, it's your opinion, Sam, and you're entitled to it. But shouldn't we hype up all our players while they're here in a blue shirt?
I want to see them right at this point.
I'm not saying this is my thing for me. Why can't we, while they're here, just back them and wish them all to? Because I keep saying this: the badge on the shirt is bigger than any name on the back.
Yeah.
We've got to stop this hyping up every player.
Look what Barca tried to do with Messi, and that was horrible. That was awful.
Them all.
Yeah. The reason why I say it is because for me,
Herbert, just fake it, mate, until you get there.
I'm off of one game, right? Off of one game at the weekend. I'm not going to now go, do you know what? I don't want Marmoush to start anymore. I'm done with Marmoush, yeah? But I want to see Marmoush through the middle a little bit more. I want to see Marmoush and Haaland playing through the middle together, to be fair. So I'm just saying, people need to remember at some point this season, Haaland probably will be rested. And anyway, we're going to wrap it up here because Never a Foul is due to start. Guys, you got anything coming up on Mancunian Way?
Yeah, 9 p.m. tonight, Thursday night chat. By the way, someone asked me about confirmation. Graham Bailey can't do Friday. We're going to get part 2 of Graham Bailey on next week. So Graham Bailey's going to give us a recap of all the window next week. So tonight, Thursday night chat, 9 p.m.
Lovely. And over here, people, we have myself and the Sheikh at 6 p.m. tonight. I believe it is 6 p.m. on this channel. So please make sure you turn on those notification bells. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash the like button and go and check out our sponsors, okjersey.com. £15 a jersey. Put in OK Jersey to get a further 8% offer there. And like I said, as soon as I get mine, I'm going to be showing you all of those. Right, this is going to redirect over to Never a Foul, where Cass is probably going to have another meltdown. So stay put, and we get to bask in that Man United sun. And until then, I will leave you with this.